Right, y'all, welcome back to the Illumineers Workshop. I'm Mark, and this is Zach over here in the corner. Today we have an awesome gameplay video for you. Zach is on Ruby Amethyst, and I am on Emerald Amethyst. Let's watch this gameplay. So, I believe Zach won the die roll. He's going to start off by inking a friends and playing a Minnie Mouse. It's a very interesting tech, especially for the Steel Song matchup. I go ahead and ink this go-go. It's not going to be needed yet. And I'm playing a Curse Merfolk. I want to apply pressure right away and say, hey, you got to answer me. He draws a card, inks another Minnie Mouse, and now he continues to play, Teeth and Ambitions. A spicy tech against this Steel Song meta. Takes that out. I draw. Oh, he decides to quest, and he goes to 1. Right now we had some technical difficulties, so you see Zach looking in the camera. I'm looking at my hand, trying to decide what's good. He goes to 1. Still waiting on the technical difficulties. I'm telling him that this is crazy. We need to get the workshop back in place. But it's good. I'm going to turn a bog, and I need to see his hand. You know, he probably has a song. Ends up having a friends, a Prince Eric, Spicy Tech, Cusco, and a Madame Medusa. He's only at 2 ink, and he has 2 uninkables, so this is pretty good info for me. He's drawing another card. He's going to decide to either ink that Cusco. Oh, ends up drawing a Brawl. Inks the Brawl, plays the Cusco. He probably needs to get that card draw, right? Because if he doesn't get another inkable, he's going to be stuck doing nothing. Ends up questing with the Minnie Mouse. Drawing for my turn, looking at my options. Deciding what I can do here. Do I out this Minnie Mouse? I end up inking the crab, questing with Ursula, probably having a fox. Yep, bouncing that Ursula, taking care of the Minnie Mouse, making sure that I can actually utilize that Ursula again, trying to take that Be Prepared out of his hand. So we know he has a Prince Eric and a Medusa, ends up trading with that Cusco. Inks the Palace Guard that he drew, plays Prince Eric. My fox has 2 damage. I'm going to 4 ink. I draw another card. This is a very interesting board state now because Prince Eric is threatening a 2-for-1. End up inking the Ursula, probably because I know that he just has that Medusa. Use the Genie to get a draw in. And I have a very tough decision. I either get my 1 quest in here, but then he trades with Eric, takes out the Genie, and now he can sort of have that's what we're talking about right now, obviously the face cam. So I decide not to quest. He top decks Genie for an awesome draw. What does he end up drawing? Zach is in a very tough position right now. We know he has that Medusa. He must have had a good draw, and he doesn't want to ink that draw, but Ruby Amethyst has to keep going or else they're not going to get to the Be Prepared. And that's really the goal, right? Get to the Be Prepared and answer this hand. You can kind of see my hand right now. I got 2 Genies, a Gathering, Pull the Lever, and an Elsa. So I do have a good answer to that Genie coming up. Zach does not know that. He ends up drawing a Teeth of Ambitions, and he decides to ink it, not sacrificing the Eric to take out both of my characters. Very interesting. I'm going to ink this wrong lever here, play Elsa, tap the Genie, and take out his Genie with my Elsa and Genie. Right now I'm in a very good position. I have 2 evasives, so that Prince Eric cannot do anything. And I know the Medusa's coming, so yeah, you can take out an Elsa or a Genie. That's fine. Draws a crab for turn, and he has 1 card left in hand, which is Madame Medusa. And he takes out my Genie. I'm crying, but it's alright. He gets 2 lore. He goes to 4. I'm at 1. Now I have a very interesting decision at this point. Do I trade with that Prince Eric and take out my Elsa? I got 5 ink. This is a pivotal moment. He is top decking, so all his Be Prepareds right now are dead cards. Really interesting time. Do I make the 2-for-1 trade? Do I misplay and not quest or sing with Elsa beforehand? I have to think really hard here. Zach is trying to get me off my game, telling me what to do. I'm not going to fall for it. I quest for him with Elsa, bringing me up to 2, taking out the Eric, and of course he has to take out my Elsa. Now I'm going to pay 4 for another Genie, wish fulfilled. And I'm going to pay 1 for Diablo, right? No need to ink. An Emerald, Amethyst, you really, in my build at least, I only go up to Elsa. So it's not like an insane thing not to ink. He top decks another Genie, lucky man, 1 card in hand, and it's a Queen of Hearts. Deciding if he's going to quest with this Medusa or not. He decides not to. Very interesting. Probably scared of my crab. Doesn't want to get taken out. Doesn't think that the lore is worth it right now. So, looking at my graveyard. Well, my banish zone, sorry. Got Elsa, Fox, Genie, and a Curse Mofolk in my banish zone. Still at 5 ink, knowing I have another Genie in hand. I have a Pull the Lever. And I have a Gathering, what I remember. So this is very interesting. Do I go another Genie to then basically threaten his Genie? Oh, deciding to pull 3. Pull the Lever. Oh, he did have a card in hand. And he discards Bell. So that means my Pull the Lever now is live. Deciding to ink a Chernobog. I have enough card draw on the table right now. And nice. I pulled the Lever his Genie. I do this because I know I have another evasive. So now my evasives are basically untouchable if that Be Prepared doesn't come. I quest for 3 going up to 5. And Zach draws a card. He has Madame Medusa out. He can take out Diablo. Alright. Plays the Queen of Hearts. Takes Diablo out. I get a draw. And that will be his turn. 4 to 5. I draw a card. And I got a Genie out. This Madame Medusa is not that threatening to me. As you can see, my camera fell because my dog had a random attack of the camera. He thought it was a toy. And I said, "Bad dog, Sammy. What are you doing?" You see me going crazy. I'm looking at the camera like a wild man. I already paid for and didn't even play anything. Oh, there it is, the Genie. There you are, wish fulfilled. Now I got 2 evasives out. He has no evasive threats right now, so he's really only top decking threats like Medusa. We did see that Bell, so maybe another Bell. Decide to sing with the Genie here. I don't know how many cards are in my hand, but I probably think if I can just outvantage him and flood the board, I might be good here. Just played that Genie, so I'm paying 2 for a Merfolk and a Pegasus. Another evasive threat with another questing threat. Goes to Zach's turn now. Madame Medusa and Queen of Hearts. What is he going to top deck to out this? He does play a Palace card. And he's assigning the quest here. Go up to the 6. Doesn't worry me that much. Because again, I have a lot of evasive threats. And that Curse Merfolk. So I'm threatening 2, 4, 6, 7. So I'm going up to 12 next turn if I decide to quest with all of these guys. I'm thinking here to pay 3. And I'm going to play Crab. I'm deciding to out the Medusa here. Probably in case of a Pirate's Life, I'm thinking he could sing and play a threat. Then I'm going to play 3 to pull the lever and draw 2 cards. I'm still threatening 6 lore here, bringing me up to 11. Which is a lot for him, right? Now he has to take out this Merfolk. I still have double Genie, evasive. And he has a 2-drop and a 1-drop. This top deck needs to be very strong for Zach to come back from this game. He's looking at his card, thinking, I got him. Crab. Alright. Not the best top deck here because Curse Merfolk is a 0-1, so he already could have taken that out, but Crab applies the pressure to trade with the other Crab. He quests with the Palace Guard, going up to 7, and it goes back to me here. I'm still feeling pretty good here. I'm basically guaranteed 5 lore, going up to 16. don't know what I'm saying to him. Probably like mathing in my head. At this point, it was pretty late out, so we don't know what we're thinking right here. Or I'm telling him, oh man, your top decks stink right now. You need to get some better top decks, Zach. Come on. Put it in the chat right now if you need Zach to win. All right. Oh, I draw another crab. Outing his Queen of Hearts here. Deciding not to take the lore. Because I think I have the double genie. So I feel pretty safe. Going to 16. And I'm playing a Flynn. That was kind of greedy for me. But. Sorry, 15. We're at 15 because I was at 11. So, doing the old Ruby Amethyst quest right away. Must have drawn the Be Prepared. Excellent job, Zach. You cleared my board. Can you come back to a 9 from 15 run? Unaware of how many cards are in my hand, but this is a lot. You know, Amethyst, Emerald has a lot of threats that can just come out of nowhere. I do play Gathering, so I'm going up to 17. I pay 3 for a Peter Pan and a 1 for a Chernobog. Almost threatening game here. Zach still top decking. Ooh, a library. But is that going to be enough? Am I going to attack this library? Because I'm scared. I decide to quest first with the Chernobog. Take the draw. Just in case I draw another Gathering. Maybe another Goat. Pay 1 for another Chernobog. Quest. Go up to 18. Now I am officially threatening game. Zach gets 1 from the library here, draws a card. It needs to be a good one. Be prepared to be the best top deck. And it's a brawl, but I'm at 19. So that will be GG going to me for game 1. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe for this video. We're coming at you with gameplay content, market watches, and updated news every single week. Your support really helps us keep on making the content. And please comment down below. Who is going to win game 2? This matchup is very interesting, and it is hard for Zach. He is metagaming his list right now for those aggro decks because they can be very tricky, you know. If he has an optimal start of getting the teeth and ambitions out there with the Queen of Hearts, he is offering a bunch of threats and really challenging those aggro decks. So we will have our deck lists in the description for Dreamborn so you can check them out and maybe try them on that secret website that no one talks about that rhymes with burrito. Wink, wink. So we're getting into game 2 here. I'm shuffling like a madman. For the cuts. I'm shuffling his deck just to make sure that he doesn't get any good cards. I really like that the sleeves are kind of matching the mat here. So Zach is ending up to go first. We're going to look at this mulligan and see how many cards he decides to take. It's going to be hard because I do not have the audio for this, so you can see my hand a little clearly here. I'm deciding to put 2 goats back and a Gathering. Don't need those. I keep 2 1-drops and a crab. I draw into a fox, crab, pull the lever, and I think it was a Flynn. So not a bad start for me, you know. Fox is really good against Ruby Amethyst. A lot of the times they are going to take that turn 1 or 2 quest, especially if they don't have the Chernobog. So you can really get them into a nice tempo play if you can fox them. And game 2 is going to start. Zach starting off. What's he going to do? Thinking hard here, thinking about his first ink. These are the crucial turns to think about your first ink. Inking Palace Guard and playing a Minnie Mouse. Very interesting thought process with Zach because I do not have any targets really to vanish. The wrong lever will not get rid of a Palace Guard. It would actually just return it to his hand. So going with a 1-3 instead of a 1-4. Deciding to ink a Queen of Hearts to play a Queen of Hearts. Going for that quest because on turn 2 I can't strength boost my Merfolk to get rid of his Minnie Mouse. 1-0, my turn now. Thinking pretty heavily. Inking a Chernobog. Playing another Ursula, basically the same. Oh my gosh, double be prepared. Elsa and a Prince Eric. So many uninkables for Zach. So unfortunate. I'm deciding to quest for 2 here and to pass. See, that is a problem sometimes with the Ruby Amethyst matchup. You can get into a place where you are drawing all your high-cost uninkable cards, and that can really be a detriment to the early game, especially against these fast decks that can get up to, 10 lore very quickly. So, Zach thinking here, it's a hard choice. Did he draw the Teeth and Ambitions to make an excellent play with the Queen of Hearts? Deciding to ink the Elsa, which we did see in the hand, revealed through the Ursula 2-drop. What is Zach gonna do here? Does he have a crab? Does he play Fox? Does he take some quests and get a card back to his hand to take out that Merfolk? Did he draw a Brawl? It's a really hard choice here because, the Merfolk is taking a card out of his hand, and he did have a lot of uninkables, but you don't want to discard that Be Prepared. It's going to be crucial for him to come back into the game here. So he does decide to take out the Merfolk, discarding a Be Prepared, which is a hard choice, but he knows that I have a Fox in the deck. So he does take a quest with the Queen of Hearts and passes to me. Playing nothing on turn 3. I ink a crab, I quest for 1, and you know it, Fox is coming down. Decide to take out that Queen of Hearts. Pretty good trade for me. And it's going to turn 4 for Zach. Minnie Mouse on play. What is he going to ink? We can guess that Prince Eric is coming down because we did see it with the 2-drop Ursula. Inks a Brawl, which is... Oh, he does not play Eric. Plays Crab and takes out my Fox to make sure that I have no board presence. Very interesting play for Zach. Probably wants to have some presence while I now have to feel like I'm coming back from the game. Unaware of how many cards are in his hand. I believe it's 1 or 2. I'm deciding to ink the Ursula again because I know both Be Prepared are in the grave. I play a Peter Pan and a Diablo, trying to establish even more board presence and say, what you got, buddy? You got it or not? Pretty sure Prince Eric is coming down here. Decides to ink the Teeth and Ambitions again. Very interesting choice because Zach could sing with the crab, take out Eric, and take out my Peter Pan, but decides not to. Needs the ink. I bet he has something spicy coming for us. This is hard for me. I mean, the Peter Pan is almost an automatic quest or possibly a sing with friends because it is an evasive. I do decide to quest here. Going up to 4. Paying 3. And, another Peter Pan. Going to quest with Diablo, going to 5. It's just a free quest and a free draw. He can't take anything out with Eric right now. So this is a good position for me. Crab is going to sing friends. What a top deck. Wow. Zach is slowly getting the advantage back into this game. Even though I have one more character than him, he does play a Maui for some safekeeping. Inks a Cusco. And he's going to take out Diablo with Maui. I draw a card from that. He's going to be questing with Eric. Going to 4. I got double Peter Pan here, which does make any of my evasives have rush. So if I have a genie, this could put me in a pretty good spot. I'm looking pretty hard, deciding on what's the best play. Do I have a 4-drop? Do I want to buff this Peter Pan to take out a crab? Is it worth it? Inking another Ursula because he has 0 cards in hand. Can't really take any songs out the hand if he's top decking them and able to play them right away. Deciding to quest with Peter Pan going to 6. And I'm going to take out the Eric because obviously it is only 2 damage here. So I'm getting that quest with the Peter Pan. He does take out my non-damaged Peter Pan, but that's fine. I'm paying 1 for a nice Diablo, and I'm paying 4 for a nice goat, bringing me up to 7. And this is what Amethyst Emerald wants to do. Wants to take some things out. I want to gain lore. He top decks a Cusco. and makes a play. Does he quest here? Maui cannot challenge because Peter Pan is evasive. Decides not to take any questing. I'm at 7 now. Now this is where my tempo swing can make a huge difference. I do not see the cards in my hand, so it is hard to decide what I'm doing. I do have 5 ink. I have Elsa's in the deck, so I could... Alright, taking it back. Not paying 5. Questing with Peter Pan. He is at Be Prepared range for... Oh, no, he's at 6, so he's not at Be Prepared. And I'm going up to 10. He has 1 card in hand. Now, this is very interesting to me because I do give him the ability to take out Goat with the Cusco now. And he could draw, ink, and then be prepared, right? So that would not be the best for me. He does decide to attack the Cusco into the Goat, draws another card, has 2 cards in hand. Really tough decision because he does have beefy characters out here that can answer a lot of my low strength, low willpower characters. But I have the evasives right now. Maui decided to take out the Goat here, getting 4 strength. And this was very a hard decision for Zach because he knows that I have Go-Go's in the deck, and now he is giving me that 4 lore advantage if I have a Go-Go, which would then put me up to 15. Questing with Peter Pan would be 16. So this is a hard decision for him. He inks a Madam Mim Elephant, which is a spicy tech, and plays the Hades from the new set, taking out the Maui, getting 2 card draw, and eliminating my Go-Go. Excellent play by Zach, taking out Diablo. Now he has an insane threat on the board of drawing 2 every single turn. This is insane. And I'm only left with the Peter Pan, even though Zach is at 4. This is putting a lot of pressure on me. Especially if he has, we saw in game 1, the Bell putting 2 damage and then moving. I do have 5 cards in my hand, looking like an Elsa, 2 Elsas, a Chernabog, a Flynn, and a Crab. So this is a hard turn for me. I just don't have enough ink to do Elsa and then Crab, which is very unfortunate. If I inked a turn before, I could right now, I believe 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, I would not have that. But I'm deciding to put some more pressure on here. I go Flynn and Chernabog just to be like, all right, man, you can draw your cards. I don't think you're going to draw. Be prepared. I'm going to go to 12. He's going to be at 4. And I'm going to pass. You know, he's still top decking. Oh, no, he has 1 card in hand. My apologies. So, most of the time here, you are going to want to take those draw 2s first. Especially because you don't have to exert the Crab. So he is going to quest with 2, bringing up to 6, putting 2 damage on the Crab and drawing 2 cards. What an insane card. I'm so excited for set rotation. This Hades is going to be a villain for the new set. Paying 5, moving 2 to take out my Flynn. I should have remembered the Bell from game 1. Paying 3, with the brawl on the Chernabog, basically negating my last turn. And things have swung. Taking that quest with the Crab, going up to 7, and I'm in a tough spot. I have double Elsa in my hand and not a lot of gas. I'm going to pay 3 for pull. Pull the lever. I'm going to draw 2 cards, seeing if I can somehow out this Hades, hoping that I could just draw wrong lever to out the Hades. Let's see what I can do. Deciding to ink Elsa. It's not doing much for me right now. And just playing Crab. Buffing up Peter Pan. I'm going to do 5 damage right now to Hades. Which, if I'm doing 5 damage to a Hades, it's probably 2 options. 1, I have a Go-Go. Or 2, I just need to get some damage on that thing to get out. He is questing Hades 2, going to 9, putting 2 damage on the Crabs. I draw 2 cards here. Very, very good play. And all of a sudden, things are looking rough for me. 3 for the library. I only have 1 character out here. a lot of characters on his board, a lot of willpower that I'm not going to be able to out. He pays another 3 to put all characters into the library. And Zach is deciding if he wants to quest with these last 2 characters, 9, 10, 11, and he goes to 12. He's at 12. He's threatening 5, 6 lore on board, going up to 18 next turn, and all I have is a crab. He ends up inking a crab and playing 2 1-drops. Now, he has game on board if I do not answer any of these threats. Draw a card. I'm paying 4, so you know what's coming. Go tomato. Going up to 5. Going to 17. Can I have the gathering to win the game? I do not. I do take out the Hades, which is going to give Zach a draw from the library, which is an awesome thing for him. At least game is not on board. I play a Diablo. Unfortunately, still only offering 19 next turn. He goes up to 13 from the library. What is Zach going to do? Palace Guard is questing. All of his characters are questing. Going up to 18 lore. Now, if he can't answer these, I can top to Goat, Gathering, possibly Fox, maybe play another Go-Go, because I do have enough ink to go Fox Go-Go next turn if I ink. So, what is he going to decide to do here? He has all his ink. He has a few cards in hand. That Hades really gave him the gas. And you can see in this gameplay that top deck Hades is enormous, especially when you can pair it with a bell and keep cycling through your characters. This crab has lasted so long because of the bell moving. If he didn't have that bell, that crab would be gone and he would have lost some advantage of that lore. He is deciding to play another bell, moving the 2 damage from the crab onto the Go-Go. Again, allowing the crab to live and just making it so hard for me to do anything here. Now it's going to be even harder because I have a 0-cost character on board, which means I don't have any strength to get a Go-Go trigger if I do have one in hand. You see, I do have a goat in hand, and I end up scooping the game here. I did not... Oh, wait. What am I going to do? Nothing, because I thought I had something, but I don't have enough ink. Game 2 goes to Zach. Excellent job getting back the board presence, utilizing that Hades to get back into the game, and using that bell to also take out my board. Excellent job, Zach. And now we're going to see Game 3 if I can win on the play. If you're still watching this video, thank you so much. The Illuminators Workshop really appreciates your views, your likes, everything that you get to offer to the channel. Please comment down below something to make us comment with you. Zach is telling me how good he is right now. He's saying, oh yeah, dude, like, you just have to play better. I'm like, yeah, I get it, man. You're just so good. You destroyed me. It's like, yeah, you know, I just draw Hades and I'm a boss. I'm like, all right, let's see how this goes now, man. Just kidding. Here at the Illuminators Workshop, it's all fun and games. We bring this content to you so you can learn and be entertained, you know. So we're starting off with Game 3. I'm putting back 1, 2. How am I going to keep this gathering going first? Putting back to Peter Pan. Oh, I'm keeping these cards, okay? Mold 4 every single turn. Typically for Amethyst Emerald, you want to get 1-drop turn 1, 2 1-drops turn 2, and turn 3 you're either bouncing or playing that Peter Pan. Sometimes crab can also be good. You know, you don't always need to trigger your Chernabog. But, alright. It's looking like I have a lot of Peter Pans in my hand, which is not the best against Ruby Amethyst. But Ink and Crab, playing Chernabog. Going to Zach's turn. Inking a Cusco and another Minnie Mouse. Wow, Minnie Mouse 3 games in a row for Zach. I'm deciding to ink a 2-drop Flynn to play, like I said, 2 1-drops. Thinking about triggering this Chernobog, going to 1, drawing a card, and passing it back to Zach. He draws, and obviously I am nervous for that Teeth Inhibitions, but if you play those 2 1-drops on turn 2, you can kind of metagame that Teeth Inhibition, so you still have a character out there for you to survive. Thinking on what is the best play here. It inks another Cusco to play Queen of Hearts, and gonna decide to quest for 1. I'm drawing a card. I got Merfolk and Chernobog's followers on the board. Gonna decide to quest, going to 2 and taking the Chernobog draw. I do have a lot of uninkables in my hand, as I remember. I think I almost have 3 Peter Pans. Deciding to ink the Fox here, quest for 2, going up to 4, and telling him basically, yeah, you know, you can take out this this Cursed Merfolk. Nope, because I actually play a Fox, taking out the Minnie Mouse and adding that Cursed Merfolk back to my hand, just to have another threat and save the lore. Paying 3 here, going library, and singing Teeth Inhibitions with the Queen of Hearts. Now this is a very good play. I'm now at 0 cards. He's threatening library and having a very strong character on board. Alright, I'm going to play Peter Pan here. I'm going to do 2 damage to the library because this can be very scary against Amethyst Emerald if I don't have crabs, and especially since he took my Fox. So, and I inked a Fox, so there's not many left in the deck for me. He goes up to 1 from the library, and luckily this Peter Pan is evasive, so there's not a lot he can do here. Inking his 3rd Cusco of the game, and thinking on what he wants to do. Prince Eric is a threat here. Very scary if he top decks a Bell next turn. Deciding to quest. And he plays a Madam Mim elephant, bouncing the Queen of Hearts. Now this elephant can be very scary. Right now I do have a 0 strength character, so it's not going to do too much. But, you know, the possibility of just threatening my board is huge. I end up playing a Genie, and because of the Peter Pan, it can rush into the library, doing 4 more damage, having 6 on the library already. So trying to get as much power as I can off of that library. Inking and Elsa and playing another Merfolk. Going to 2, going to 6. I'm putting pressure on the board. He is only at 4 ink, so that Be Prepared is a few turns away. He's going to gain a lore from the library, going up to 4. And because of the Merfolk, he's not going to get that advantage from the elephant that he really wants. Is he going to decide to take out this Merfolk? I'm unaware of how many cards are in his hand. I think he has 3. Going to 4 ink. Decides to ink the Queen of Hearts that he picked up from the elephant. Going to 5, so it's either a Belle or an Elsa. He is going to decide to exert my Cursed Merfolk, and now he has a hard decision. He has 2 cards in hand. Does he give up his hand and bet on another amazing top deck of Hades, especially on that elephant? Or, okay, so he does decide to take out a Merfolk. Oh, discarding a Hades. Discarding a Hades at 6. Oh, he's at 5 ink. Discarding a Hades. Right here you see, we actually, you know, we did talk about this, and he did decide that I am at 6 right now. Threatening 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he does change his mind, and he does take out the Cursed Merfolk and discards a Bell. Oh my gosh. What an amazing, amazing combo. If I didn't have those Merfolks, it was looking like the end for me. I play my 3rd Peter Pan, and I take out his library. And I'm going to quest for 3 here. Going up to 9. Playing a Gathering to go up to 11. Now you're probably wondering, why Gathering? It's only 2 copies in the deck, and it adds that pressure, right? 9 or 11 on the Ruby Amethyst side. Which one are you going to feel a little more pressure? Especially only at 5 ink. Zach top decks a Prince Eric for the turn. Debating right now if he's going to do any damage to the evasives. If he does a damage on the evasives, I will be able to take out his Elsa. So he just quests with the elephant. Nervous that I will run 3 of the cards into the Elsa, so it does not quest with Elsa. I'm at 11. Threatening 15 this turn. Feeling pretty good about my chances. I'm going to play... Oh, sorry. That is the third Peter Pan. I kind of foreshadowed earlier. 2, 3, 4. I'm at 15 with a full board of evasives. He has 1 evasive. Elephant. Prince Eric. What can this top deck be? The only good top deck really is another Elsa. Oh, plays a crab. Even better. Attacks the genie. Takes out my genie. But he does have damage on a character now, which is pretty good for me. I do have the Go-Go's in the deck. And especially at this high pace. This is why I really like the Gathering, because it's so many questing threats. Go to 3, and the Go-Go comes down to get game 3. Good game, Zach. This was an awesome, awesome game. If you liked this color combination, please let us know down in the comments. And the most votes for next week, we'll do that gameplay. So put down the colors that you want to see us play, and we'll play them. This is Mark from the Illuminator's Workshop signing out. Zach will be on the next one. Bye-bye.